created this short yoga session for people that are spending long periods of time in front of a screen. Maybe they're sitting with a bad posture and that's giving them postural strain in the neck, back and shoulders. So this short yoga session is going to help you to reverse bad posture by strengthening and stretching the shoulders, the chest and the back. To get started, all you need is a yoga block, or I'm going to use a large book and a yoga strap, or just any old belt. So let's come on to all fours or tabletop position. The hands are shoulder width apart. And we're going to take the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touching. And on an exhalation, take the sit bones back towards the feet. Walk the fingertips forward. And you can take the head to the mat, or you can take the head onto the block. So this is an active pose, so on the inhalation, press into the fingers, and on an exhalation, try to come back onto the sit bones. Take some nice deep belly breaths. And let's take a little body scan. So notice any spots of tension, but also notice any parts that feel good already. If you want more of a stretch through the upper back, walk the fingertips forward. And then press back up into tabletop. Take the right hand into the center of the mat. The left hand sits on top of the right hand. Just lengthen through the tailbone, crown of the head. And inhale to rise the left hand up towards the ceiling. And exhale the hand down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. And on an exhalation, we're going to thread the needle. So the arm comes right through, ear comes to the mat, and press into that right hand. So you're getting a nice shoulder opener and chest opener here. Don't hold your breath. If you want to get more out of the stretch, you can take the right arm round behind the back and open up that right shoulder. Release the hand, press into the palms and come back onto tabletop. This time take the left hand to the center of the mat and inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. And exhale, thread the needle all the way through. The right ear comes to the mat. And press into that left palm. Alternatively, bring the left arm round and the shoulder blade draws back. Take 2 deep breaths. Release the left hand, press into the mat and come back onto tabletop. We're going to come onto our back now and thread the needle with the legs. So lower yourself onto your back. The soles of the feet are on the floor. Take the left hand and place it on the right thigh. Thread the hands right through the leg. Take a hold of that right thigh. Interlace the fingers and draw the thigh back towards you. Breathe deeply. So you should be feeling a nice stretch through the piriformis muscle. And release. Take the right foot and place it on the left thigh. Thread the needle, so take the arms through. Take a hold of that left thigh. Interlace the fingers and draw the left thigh towards you. So you're releasing any tension in the hips. And this helps to create a sense of physical ease throughout the entire body. It's particularly good for the lower back. Breathe. And gently release the legs. We're going to take some spinal rolls, bring ourselves into seated. So let's take 3 spinal rolls and try to enjoy the massage along the entire length of the spine. Before we come up into Sukhasana. Again, you can use your block here and place it beneath the sit bones. If this is uncomfortable for you. Just check in with your alignment by placing your fingertips on the floor, lifting your hips off the floor and setting them back down again. Try to lift up, elongate through the back, the neck and the crown of the head. And draw the shoulder blades back. Take the right arm and place it on the left ear. And the weight of the head should create a gentle stretch along the left side of the neck. Release the hand down. Bring the left hand to the right ear for a gentle stretch along the right hand side of the neck. And release. We're going to inhale the arms up and overhead now. So inhale. Just extend through those fingertips and exhale the hands back down. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Keep the back straight. Exhale the arms down. Inhale the arms up and overhead. And this time take the left arm only down. Breathe in and exhale. Hinge over to the left. If it's available to you, bring the arm closer to the ear and draw the right shoulder back. Take 2 more breaths here. And release the right arm down. Inhale both arms up and overhead. And exhale the right arm down. Another breath in. And exhale as you hinge to the right. Bring the right arm towards the ear. Draw the shoulder blade back. Breathe deeply and release the arm. Come into high kneeling position now for Vajrasana or Thunderbolt. The feet should be slightly apart, knees together, and exhale to sit back onto the heels. Again, you might need a block underneath the sit bones here. If you've got sore knees, you can put socks in behind the knees. And just check in with your posture, straighten, elongate. And we're going to take our belt here. This is called supporter pose. Take the hands so that they're just over hip width apart on your belt and raise the belt up above the head. So this creates a wee bit of resistance and helps you to draw the shoulder blades back. And you can play with that by moving the arms to each side. And now set the belt over the right shoulder as we prepare for a variation of cow face pose. So inhale and lengthen, reach the right hand up and overhead. The palms facing outwards. Just clasp a hold of the thumb in that palm and take the arm down towards the centre of the back. Draw the right elbow back. Take the left hand up to the side and turn the palm face the back wall and sweep the arm round. The idea is to be able to clasp the hands together. But if you can't do that, just take a hold of your belt and walk the fingertips towards each other. Just remain here for a few seconds. Breathe into it. So you're opening and expanding the chest. You're stretching the shoulders, the armpits, the triceps. And release. Keep the belt in place on the left shoulder now. And extend the left arm open overhead. Clasp the thumb in the center of the hand. Lengthen. And then reach down the mat as if you're reaching into a backpack to get something. Sweep the right arm around and either walk the fingers down the belt or clasp the fingers together. Try to draw that left elbow back and open up through the heart center. Take a few breaths here. Very good. Take the belt and set it to the side. Take the block and set it to the side. Come back into tabletop. So the hands are shoulder width apart, the knees are hip width apart, and the tops of the feet are pressing into the mat. Just try to create length from the tailbone to the crown of the head, and the gaze is just gazing at the mat. Tuck the toes under. And we're going to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana or dog head down, but with bent legs. So inhale and exhale the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Keep the legs bent. Try to create length through that front body before stepping it in. Press into the soles and curl the spine up vertebra by vertebra. The head's the last to rise. And just find a nice strong base. The feet are hip width apart. And bring the arms up and overhead on an inhalation. Take the right hand and clasp the left wrist. Inhale and exhale to bump the hips to the left. Breathe. And ask yourself what it would feel like if you were to take that left leg out a little bit. Inhale and exhale to release. Inhale the arms up and overhead again. Feet hip width apart. And clasp the right wrist with the left hand this time. Inhale and exhale the hips to the right. Feel free to slide the foot out. And notice if this side feels any different. And gently release. We're going to prepare for Utkatasana now, or chair pose. So come into Tadasana first, mountain pose. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Draw up through the quadriceps. Tuck the pelvis slightly. Lengthen through the back, neck, into the crown of the head. Draw the shoulder blades back and extend into the fingertips. We're going to inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale. Take another couple of breaths here. And on the next exhalation, we're going to take We're going to bend the legs to sit back and down towards the floor. Just find a nice soft gaze with the eyes. Try to draw the navel in and lift out of that pelvic bowl. So you're strengthening the legs and the core. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale and exhale, press into the soles to stand. Take the arms so that they're out in front now. Bend the arms at the elbows. So we're going to do eagle arms. Take the right arm on top of the left arm. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can just keep the palms together. If not, right arm comes over left. The backs of the hands are together to begin with. And then you can stay here, or you can roll the palms towards each other. If you can press the palms into each other, great. If you can't, just clasp a hold of the left hand with the right fingers. Bring the big toes together again. Just lift the toes up and make sure that the weight is evenly distributed throughout the feet. Inhale and exhale. Take the sit bones towards the floor. Let's see if you can raise those arms up a little bit higher. Breathe deeply. Try to lift out of the pelvic bowl, draw the navel in. So you're mobilizing the shoulders. Straighten the legs and bring the arms back to your sides. Just roll the shoulders out before we repeat on the other side. So bring the arms up to shoulder level. Bend the arms at the elbows. Bring the palms together, or bring the left hand on top of the right arm. The backs of the hands are touching. If it's available to you, roll the hands in. Press the palms together, or clasp a hold of the right hand fingers with the left hand. Evenly distribute the weight in the feet by lifting the toes up and settling back down again. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Inhale and exhale the sit bones towards the floor. Draw the navel in and try to raise the arms slightly. But if it's causing you any pain whatsoever, don't. Inhale and exhale to release. Lovely. We're going to do Navasana now, or boat pose. So let's come onto the floor. And we'll begin in Dandasana, or staff. So the toes are active and pointing towards the ceiling. We stack the spine. We take the hands beside the hips. And just take a few breaths here. Close the eyes. Just connect to the breath. Now take the hands and place them underneath the thighs. And draw the legs in so the soles of the feet are on the floor. Then we're going to lean back to raise the feet 4 to 5 inches off the floor. If you can, take the feet parallel to the floor. And if you can, release the hands. Try to lengthen through the back and open up the chest. So you're strengthening the abdomen, the hip flexors, the spine, but you're also improving your focus and your concentration. If you want to take it up a level, Straighten the legs. And release it down. We're going to come onto our backs now. But first, let's just remain seated in this position. And then take our elbows onto the floor behind us. Extend the heels out towards the wall. And then just begin to walk the elbows out to the side so that you're rolling down through the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, and then the head comes to the mat. Rotate the arms so the palms are face up. Open from the heart center. Fingers curling gently towards the palms. Allow the feet to fall to the sides. Then just press into the sacrum and the back of the head, lifting the chest. Open and expand across the upper chest. And then allow the trunk to relax. Gently move the head from side to side to release the neck. And then keep the chin in line with the breastbone. Make any small physical adjustments you feel you need to make. Keep the facial expression soft. Feel the softness of the temples, the inner ears. The eyeballs releasing into the back of your head with your gaze looking inwards. Root of the tongue relaxed. Be aware of the breath across the back of the body. And allow the body to completely release to the floor. Just take a few moments to lie here. And bring our palms to the heart center. Namaste.